Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. How are you doing this morning? My time here, Chicagoland, Midwest Illinois time. It is 8:10 a.m. It's early, but I always get up early. But let me say this. Hey to all of my subscribers, how are you doing? Beautiful men, beautiful women, and handsome men. I hope you're having a fabulous morning already, and I hope your day goes great. There's no craziness happening today, but I think somebody prayed for me last night. I think last night when I did my video, and right before I got off, I said, "Can somebody please pray for me so I can sleep good?" I don't know who you were. I don't know who you are, but somebody prayed because I slept good last night. And I'm telling you, I haven't slept good in like never, hardly ever. It's been years. It's literally been years. But I think I kind of slept straight through. I mean, I probably woke up once, but went right back to sleep. So I appreciate the prayer, people. Somebody did something. I am a firm believer. Somebody prayed or did something because I slept good last night. But what's the first thing that I want to talk about? I want to talk about some things that I posted on Geneva's Closet Facebook page. Make sure you follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. Geneva's with an S and Closet with two T's. The link is in the bio. Y'all know where it's at. It's down there in that area. But anyway, this story was interesting. It said an 81-year-old man tries to buy an 8-year-old from her mother for $200,000 at a Florida Walmart. This was 2 days ago. That just lets you know we got a whole bunch of crazy people in the world. But it says police say 81, okay, people? Police say 81-year-old attempted to buy an 8-year-old girl from her mother for $200,000 at a Florida Walmart. You ain't even got 200,000 hanging out at Walmart. He do not have 200,000. But it says Port Orange police say Helmuth, Hellmuth, and his last name is Kolb. We're just gonna go with the Helmuth Code. Ain't nobody got time for that with these names. Was arrested Saturday and charged with simple battery and false imprisonment. Police say Tracy Nigh, was sitting with her daughter on a bench inside the Walmart when Kolb approached, asked if she was married, and started bidding on her daughter. The first amount was 100,000, the second amount was 150,000, and then the final amount was 200,000. I then said, "No, we have to go." That's what the mom said. Then the woman, said she got up to leave, but Cole grabbed her daughter and kissed her wrist. Oh, this is an old, perverted, nasty man. An arrest report says says the woman, left her daughter and alerted store security. Authorities say the exchange was caught on camera and Cole was identified through his credit card transaction and social media, where another woman described a similar experience. Mm, 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 mm. How did he think that that was okay? What made him think that going up to the mother and bidding on her 8-year-old daughter, how did he think that that was okay? My whole purpose of reading this to you is so you can know, so you can always remember the crazy people that we have in the world. And then we can, be a little conscious on when we're sending our children out, because we know that times are really bad right now, but just because they're bad, because they are bad, I still want my children to learn how to do some things on their own, to get up and go to the store on your own. Don't always depend on me. You can learn how to walk to your school bus stop is only a block down on your own. But man, we got to be careful with stuff like this. Look at this crazy man. What if the girl was a little bit older and her mom had sent her to Walmart on her own? Let's say she was 12. What the man had took her and grabbed her out the store and then threw her in the car or whatever. It's crazy, perverted people. I guess that's where a lot of that sex trafficking, and don't you know when kids get kidnapped and then we don't see them anymore and then we think that possibly they're dead? And then you find out years later that they're not dead. They was being held hostage in some perverted person's house. Now that's some scary stuff for you right there. Your family member gets kidnapped and you're assuming that they're dead, and then to find out years later that they're being tortured in somebody's house and held captive as some sex slave or something. Now That's horrible. But that's my whole purpose of reading that to you people, so you can know the crazy people that we have in the world trying to take an 8-year-old. And then I read this one. I posted this on my Facebook page too. Guyanese couple busted with cocaine pellets in their stomach at JFK. This was October 1st. It says the wedding vow for better for worse may have been taken very seriously by a Guyanese husband and wife who were busted at New York's JFK airport with cocaine in their stomachs, according to U.S. court documents seen by news source. The couple, Kurt Bruni and Maria Bruni, arrived in New York on a Caribbean Airlines flight from Georgetown on September 23rd. The husband was initially pulled over for security checks just after the couple arrived. However, checks of his baggage came up empty-handed. But according to the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, the man started to act nervous and began sweating profusely while his hands and legs started to shake. Oh, sookie, sookie. He was scared. He was definitely nervous. He was presented with an x-ray consent form and agreed to have the x-ray done. It was at that stage that his wife, Maria Bruni, admitted to the Customs and Border Patrol agents that they had both swallowed pellets of cocaine. After being told what his wife had said, the man admitted that he had swallowed several cocaine pellets. He immediately asked to use the restroom, according to the court documents, and passed 34 pellets initially. The contents of one of the pellets was tested positive for cocaine. He was placed under arrest, and the x-ray examination revealed the presence of more cocaine pellets in his stomach. He admitted that he had swallowed approximately 220 cocaine pellets and was expected to be paid $6,000 US money for his drug trafficking effort. The man eventually passed out 218 cocaine pellets weighing just over 3 pounds. Oh, okay. He had 3 pounds of cocaine pellets in his stomach. Meanwhile, in a separate room, the wife, Maria, admitted to swallowing in excess of 50 cocaine pellets. She passed out more than 75 cocaine pellets after she was placed under arrest. Just like her husband, she was charged with the trafficking of cocaine into the United States. Both remain in separate U.S. federal custody awaiting their trial. News source understands that investigators are probing the couple's ties locally and the persons they might have worked along with in their efforts to work as cocaine mules. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. They had a whole lot of cocaine in their stomach, didn't they? They definitely had a whole lot of cocaine in their stomach. But you know what I just seen on the news the other day? I was watching something and they were saying, and I guess that's why they're doing this now. I guess they're going to have machines in the airport that while you're walking, so it has nothing to do with you standing there at the airport and you putting your hands up there and your feet and a thing going around you to scan you or any of that other x-ray, whatever they do stuff. This is you are walking through the airport, because how I seen it, the people were coming down on the escalator, and it was a security man so many feet away from the escalator that had a machine that everybody that was coming down, you can see, I guess it was like an x-ray picture of them. So just while people are walking around the airport, it has nothing to do with a security check. You just walking around and they're scanning people's bodies to make sure that they don't have anything in there. And I'm, I don't even know so what is that machine for when you standing there and the thing is circling you? Like, I thought that was an x-ray machine. So did they go through that machine and then you couldn't see it? And I don't know who would take a chance with U.S. Customs. I mean, I just honestly don't know. Like, I really don't know. Because first of all, being that I've traveled out the country a few times, U.S. Customs is no joke. Their lines be long. And it's sometimes, depending on where you come from, it might be like 2 or 3 security checks. I feel like when we were coming back from Dubai, I feel like we had 3 security checks. We had one in Dubai. Okay, we had our initial security check. in the Dubai airport, okay, when you first go in and you check your bags or whatever, okay. And then we sat upstairs in the area where you're waiting to then get on the plane. But who knew that Emirates had a second security check? So we're thinking that it's time for us to, about to let us through to go get on the airplane. That's not what was happening. We were going through another security check, okay. And this one, it seemed like they were doing a whole lot more, but I'm trying to think in my head, what could we have possibly done from the time that we did the first security check, and now we're just sitting up here? But I don't know. I guess they feel like someone could have passed something to you. So then we do the second security check, and then go and sit down, then wait to get on the airplane. Then when we get off the airplane, Dubai's the custom thing. Once we got back to the United States from Dubai, was long. I mean, was seriously long. We had to fill out some papers, and then I think we had to see two separate security people, and that was more than when we came back from the Bahamas or the Dominican Republic or wherever else I went. That was a whole lot more. So I don't even know who would take a chance with customs. I really don't, but they did, and it didn't work good for them at all. And they had a whole bunch of drugs up in there. Who would be swallowing all of that? And then ain't you worried that the stuff is gonna pop open in you? Because I've heard stories of that. The people be swallowing the drugs and the bags open up, and then you like, can you overdose from that? What is that? Who would do that? And then, matter of fact, I thought you can die from even the bags. I wondered, did they have it in bags, or do they have a new form that they put it in? Because I heard something about you can't swallow it with the bags because the bags can kill you. I don't even know. But let me move on to my next thing. Don't y'all remember, for the people that paid attention to it, all that YouTube drama that was going on about the Cardi B situation? Well, don't you remember when Essie Berry did her video talking about a YouTuber and the Cardi B situation? Well, this is why I be trying to tell my YouTube people. I be trying to tell y'all. I be trying to tell people, period. You're trying to start a business, you're trying to start a talk show or a podcast, or I don't give a dang on what you're trying to do. I be trying to tell y'all that people are watching. You never know who's watching you. So Essie does that video, right? And who knew? Who knew? So let me put this out first. Wait, she was watching the video. No, she did that video. And then me and her were talking about it or doing something or whatever. And then she went on her Twitter. I forgot what she had went on Twitter for. She went on Twitter to do something. So then she texts me back and she was like, Geneva, you would never guess who responded to me on Twitter. And I'm like, girl, who's responded to you? And then she sent me this a screenshot of the tweet, and it was from Cardi B. Cardi B has sent Essie Berry a message in her Twitter message thing. And it says, I finally watched the Taki Taki video. She put Taki Taki video. I'm mother effing hype. And then she put all of these E's to it. I don't know if y'all see it. So then I'm like, so Essie like, what's Taki? So I'm thinking of the Taki chips. I'm like, she got to be saying something about the video was hot. First of all, I was surprised about that, because I was like, wow. So I guess that means that you never know who is watching your video. Because Essie didn't tag Cardi B in anything, but you never know who watching. So then I go to Cardi B's page. I think it was that same day or the next day, and then I hear her saying this.
Is a word that Osuna made up, because these reggaeton artists, they be making some shit up, and it's like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know, but it flows right. I think taki taki means like
taki taki.
So I was like, yep, that's her word. That's her word, because I still have to do a little extra checking. Now, true enough, we seen the check by the name. We seen the check, but I just still have to go and check. So when I seen that video, I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm like, Essie, yeah, because she doing a video talking about Taki Taki. So isn't that something? Isn't that something? So you don't have to necessarily tag a person or do anything like that, but you never know who's watching your videos. So I found that to be pretty cool. And I meant to tell y'all about that a while ago, but then I forgot. But speaking of Essie, Did y'all see this thing from the Grio, Grio, is it the Grio, whatever, about Steve Harvey? Now I read this because when I've seen it, when I seen the heading, I was like, what again? Again, somebody got something to say about him. It says former bad girl claims Steve Harvey discriminated against her by canceling show appearance. Now they're talking about, which girl are they talking about? They're talking about Danielle Victor. Now, for those of you who watched the Bad Girls Club back in the day, I don't even know what season because I didn't even feel like looking it up. But these, don't you remember the twins that were on the Bad Girls Club? It was two twins. I think their name was Danielle and Gabby, right? Because this was Danielle Victor and then Gabby Victor. And people were calling them the SpongeBob twins, saying that they were, was shake funny or whatever. Well, one of the twins, Danielle, is the one who's saying that Steve Harvey discriminated against her by canceling the show. It says, as if Steve Harvey isn't dealing with enough right now, because he is with the cancellation of his daytime talk show. Steve and his apparent beef with Pusha T. Um, Now the Family Feud host is dealing with claims that he and his show discriminated against a former reality star. Danielle Victor took to her Instagram, and she is best known for her Oxygen's Bad Girls Club. Took to her Instagram last week, claiming that she's claiming that the soon-to-be canceled talk show discriminated against her due to her reality past. She said she was kicked. No, this is something else. It says, I'm posting this because I have to let things off my chest, especially about this industry. Victor said on her Instagram feed, I got approached to do a segment on a Steve Harvey show about dating because we all know I am horrible at it. I made it to the next round, made a video, made it to the round after that, she adds. Now, I never lied to casting about the fact that I did Bad Girls Club and a bunch of spins because it is a part of who I am and the beginning of this journey I started. It was at this point that Victor laid out her issue. She claims the show changed directions and dropped her unexpectedly after finding out about her Bad Girls Club past. A show doesn't define who a person is. I am not Bad Girls Club. I am a girl who was on Bad Girls Club, she says. So I just received this email telling me that they are going in a different direction, aka they think you are trash because of your past, putting me in a box I don't deserve to be in. I grew up watching Steve Harvey. I looked at him as an icon, and now I don't know how I feel about him or the people he works for. She continued, this isn't racist, but it's discriminatory, period. The post also includes a screenshot of the email with one of Steve Harvey's producers. It shows the producer saying that they were going in a different direction. What it didn't show was anything about the Bad Girls Club. Victor later claimed that she also got similar treatment from ABC and The Bachelor, again with no proof that they actually discriminated against her. She added that she is tired of not getting the chances she deserves because of her reality show past. I'm calling out these networks like ABC, NBC to stop discriminating against great talent because you think we are trash and we are not. I am calling out Steve Harvey because you seem like the type of man that wouldn't stand for this type of behavior, even if these people are cutting your checks. You're for the people, right? Well, I am your people. So I would like to hear from Steve Harvey himself why exactly I am not good enough to share a stage with. So I went and looked at that Instagram posting, and I really don't know what to say about it because how does she know that they were discriminating? Because she was on a Bad Girls Club. Like she kind of came up with her own thing. I guess they told her that they were going in a different direction, and she put her own, AKA basically they don't want to be bothered with no girl from the Bad Girls Club. And she did show the email, but it didn't mention like they said in this article that they didn't say anything about it's because you were on the Bad Girls Club. So don't know what happened. Don't know why they decided to go a different direction, but I don't see with her being on the Bad Girls Club have to do with anything because he have reality show people on there all the time. Or I don't know all the time because I don't even watch the show. What am I talking about? But I heard or I have seen, I guess with Tamar, that he has reality star people on the show. And I don't know with her being on Bad Girls Club, why would he not have her on there just because she was on Bad Girls Club? And you're having a hard time finding a date. If anything, you think that would help his ratings, since we know he's having a little hard time with the whole ratings and everything. So you think that by her being on there, that people would be like, oh, okay, Danielle from the Bad Girls Club. So I don't totally understand that, but it would be nice, I guess, if Steve Harvey can let us know how he feels about that whole situation. Was he discriminating against her? I'm pretty sure he would say that he had nothing to do with it. Those are his people. His people decided to go in a different direction. Did y'all hear before when they said that Toys R Us was closing? Because when I heard Toys R Us was closing, I got sad. I was like, oh, that's how you know times are changing. I guess no one is really going in to go buy toys anymore. More people are just buying stuff online. And do people even buy toys? I don't even know what's going on with toys. Do people really go buy toys? Like, are people buying board games? Are people still buying board games, toys, cars, helicopters for the boys? I mean, I'm pretty sure little girls are still getting dolls because video games seem to be, especially for the boys, video games just seem to be the big thing right now. I don't think my son, 13, he's 13 going on 14, I don't think he cares about a toy store. He cares about a video store. Oh, yeah. Yes. My son is an advocate for video stores. He loves them. But as far as me going to buy him some toys, and this has been a long time. I remember trying to take my son, because he was my only son. I had 3 girls, so I was used to the baby dolls and the kitchen sets and the combs and the brushes and the bottles. And this was my son. So in my mind, I had an idea of what I wanted to get him. Okay, I'm gonna get him some remote control cars. I'm gonna get him that tool set with the hammer. Like these are all the things that I said I was gonna get him. So I take him to the store, take him to the toy section, and I'm showing him all these things. Look at these men, these Spider-Man, and my son will go over and get the littlest toy, and that's what he wanted. He didn't want none big, no remote control cars. He did not want the tool set with the hammer. I wanted him to have the tool set with the hammer. In my mind, I said that's what a little boy should have. My girl should have the kitchen set, so they can go in there and do their whole cooking and say, Mom, are you hungry? You want to, like how kids do. Then they want to put water in the teacups and give it to you and say you to drink it and put some Kool-Aid and stuff in there. I felt like he should have, but he didn't want that. He always did that. Every time I took him to the store, he picked the smallest thing out, and it didn't last that long. It really didn't. Before you know it, he didn't care nothing about no toys. All he cared about was video games. So when they said Toys R Us was shutting down, they were going to bankruptcy and all of that some months ago, I was like, what? A lot of people were like, what? We were hurt. We were devastated. No, not Toys R Us. But I seen this yesterday. It said Toys R Us will live to see another day as its controlling leaders choose to pull out of the bankruptcy auction. The Wall Street Journal reports that Toys R Us controlling leaders intend to revive the business behind the Toys R Us and Babies R Us brand names. The goal is to create new domestic retail operating businesses while maintaining its licensing of certain products worldwide, according to court documents filed on Monday. The company's lenders decided to reverse the order after speaking to controlling parties and deciding the brand was too valuable to give up. Toys R Us representatives first announced that the company was filing for bankruptcy protection in September 2017. Oh, it was last year. That was last year. Dave Brandon, CEO and chairman of Toys R Us, addressed concerns about the company's financial future at the time. He was saying he was having some financial trouble. Since then, Toys R Us closed and sold all 735 remaining stores in the United States and ended sales on its website. The Wall Street Journal also reported that the absence of Toys R Us has also left an $11 billion hole in the toy industry. Who knew? Who knew? Yep, that's basically what it says about that. How much? 11 billion. Well, I guess they better go back up there, put them toys up there. I guess Walmart and Target and stuff ain't, is not doing enough with their toys. People want their Toys R Us. I mean, I like Toys R Us. It always makes me feel like a kid and stuff. And like I said, is people playing board games? Is anyone playing Life and Monopoly anymore? Sorry. Does anyone play Sorry? I don't know. Ask me, do I have any board games in the house? Anyone? Just one. Just one. A checkers even. Chinese checkers. Uno cards. Do I have any Uno cards? No, I do not. I don't. I'm so past that stage. Ooh. Thank God for the children being damn near grown. People who know me know that I have 4 children. My oldest daughter is going on 23 next month. She's grown with her own daughter, living in a whole nother state. My second oldest daughter, she'll be 20 next year. Just graduated from Navy boot camp. She's out doing her Navy life, doing her Navy thing. Okay. My other daughter is 17. She'll be 18 in January. Damn near grown. Got two jobs. I don't even know why she has two jobs. I really don't know why Maya has two jobs. She be doing the most. She does the most. But anyway, she got two jobs, living her life and doing her own thing, preparing for the Air Force, you know. And my son, he's the baby of the house. He's the ones that's 13 going on 14 next year and can care less about any toys. So all of that toys and board games. I mean, maybe I should bring some board games in the house. I always have fun with that. Always have fun with the board games. But anyway, um, don't forget to come on tonight while I finish, Lord. Oh my goodness. Finish this whole Bill Cosby story. Get to put the finishing touches on it with the whole NBC and his son passing away. And I really do want to get past this part of my life with the whole Bill Cosby story thing. I enjoy doing the research on it. But the past few days, I've been like, oh my God. I was like, do I even want to talk about this? This is so much. I don't even know. I don't even feel like it because I want to move on to the next stories. And then what I want to do, which I have been definitely stagnating on, is the whole Geneva's Closet tea. You know, we're supposed to be talking about business and stuff, and we haven't even discussed the whole business and everything. So I definitely need to go back on that page and get that whole thing going. Denise, oh yes, girl, because I haven't played game. Denise, you got board games? See, my sister would have board. I mean, but of course, because you got the whole daycare, so of course you would have board games. And you know what I haven't played in a long time? Monopoly. Monopoly and Life. Oh my, I almost forgot about Life. Don't you remember Life with the little pink and blue people? And then you put them in the little cars. Oh, I forgot all about that. And Scrabble, I forgot all about Scrabble. Good morning, Meta. I forgot all about that. Forgot all about them games. Our kids don't know nothing about that life. They don't know nothing about that life. Cause my granddaughter, like I remember my granddaughter, she was like not even 1 years old, and she was good with the phone. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen that too. These kids these days, they know that finger, that swiping. These babies, they are experts with that finger. They know exactly what that finger is for, to swipe on the phone. They know how to press stuff and bring up other stuff. Like these kids at young ages are very, very uh, cell phone savvy, extremely. Sniper said Bill Cosby brought this on himself. Stop swirling. You know what, Sniper? I can't even say nothing. You're not gonna get me to argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with you because I do believe that he was dibbling and dabbling. He was dibbling and dabbling. And when you're dibbling, you know the crazy thing about that. Now I'm not saying that this hasn't happened, but I don't really hear. Let me think about that. Let me think about that before I say it. You know what? I think I have heard of that. Okay, so now this is just my opinion. When I hear of black women messing around with men or celebrities or whatever, they're not. I don't know if I necessarily hear that they are trying to get money from the celebrities. You mostly hear them coming to tell the story of what happened. Yeah, I slept with him. We was together, and you're like, oh, okay. Oh, well, you look bad telling that story, but okay. Well, if you want to say that you slept with the celebrity and all of that, so that's what I get from them. But with the white women, I get that when they mess with the celebrities, they not coming out just to tell you who they slept with. They trying to do lawsuits, or they trying to get some money, or saying that you did something to them. Ultimately, you did something to them, and they trying to get some paper. So that's what I kind of noticed. I mean, because we got women on both sides who do that, skanky stuff. I mean, so we definitely have it, but they just do things differently. One is just so excited about it that they running to go tell you what they did, looking dumb as hell, but they still running to tell you what they did. And the other one is on some scheming type stuff. They trying to figure out how can they get paid from this situation. You know what I mean? They want to know how can they get paid from the penis. What can the penis do for them? Besides penetration, can I get a penetration and a payment? You know what I mean? So, Lisa, what did you say that you said you telling my age? Sandra said, my grandson is 6 months and grabs for the cell phone. I know he do, and I bet he know that finger. I bet your grandson got that finger down pat. He know he don't need all the fingers, 2 fingers. He know a thumb. Just that one finger will do everything for you with that phone. I bet you. I bet you. Angela said the Dallas Police Department won't release info on Amber Guyger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they won't release. I mean, but we know that that whole thing is a cover up. What I'm trying to do at this point is just kind of sit back and watch what's going on, because I feel like that I've done enough videos talking about the main things that was going on when the incident first happened, all the information that we were getting. Now we're not really getting any information. We're getting little baby pieces, baby Holly, nothing of anything. So I figure that they're doing that for a reason, and I don't believe that they haven't gotten any results back. Or matter of fact, the phone conversation. Come on now. When she called 911, they are choosing not to release that information to us. And when they do, like I said in other videos, when they do decide to release it, I don't know if I'm even going to believe it at that point, because I don't know if you done went in and edited some stuff. You done probably went in and took out what you wanted to take out and leave what you wanted to leave in. So I don't even know if I can believe that at this point. But then again, when they come back with the results of her drug test or alcohol test or whatever, unless they come out and say that the girl had did some drugs and she was drunk, if they come back and say she had not did anything, I don't even know if I can believe that, because look at how they handling the case. So at this point, I'm just sitting back in the cut. I'm pretty much watching other people videos when they're talking about it, seeing what little information they done gathered from it to see what happened. To see what happened. I read an article the other day, and I forgot where it was from. I was going to read some parts to you, but I don't even want to read it to you. This article was written by a white man who was basically totally taken up for Amber Guyger. He, in so many words, was saying, um, why is everybody coming down on her? I understand that what she did, they definitely tried to play the situation. They tried to massage it a little bit. I understand, Black people, that that you're upset because Amber was wrong. I mean, he was in the sanctuary of his own home. And then to have someone come up in your own home and kill you, it's just hypocrisy. Should never happen. Because she claimed that she did not know that she was at the wrong apartment. But get this, Black people. Now, he did not say Black people, but he might as well have said Black people, because I felt like he was talking to us. But get this, Black people. But what if it was a mistake and everyone is coming after her and saying all these bad things about her without even giving her a chance? We need to give her a chance, because sometimes it does happen. Contrary to popular belief, sometimes it does happen. Sometimes people are just so delirious that they don't know what apartment that they're going to, and they go in, and she could have been scared because she was thinking that she was going to her own apartment. And then to stick the key in your door and see that the door is open, and then you see a figure there, who would not be scared? It only makes sense that she would take out the gun and shoot, thinking that she needs to protect herself. So, Black people, I know that this was wrong and an innocent man was killed, but what we need to do is give Amber a chance. Let her speak her truth and find out. Let the police and the detectives do their job and find out what really happened. Because we don't want to convict a young lady just because we are upset at what she did and how she did it. We want to give her a chance because it could have been a mistake. I'm like, should I read this to my people? Should I read it? But I don't even got to read it to you. I told you what it said. And that's how the world thinks. That's how we're divided. Black people and white people, we're so divided. Not all of us. Not all of us, because some of us are together and we believe in the same thing. Okay, oh, you just got to say that for the sake of saying it. But man, we are so divided. Like I literally seen on the Bill Cosby thing when his verdict came out, I seen black people saying hashtag free Bill, and I seen white people saying good, one for us. I was like, whoa. He said good. No, he said good. Finally, one for us. That's what he said. In their privileged world, in the privileged world that they live in, he said, good, finally, as if they never get one. Finally, all the white cops that did nothing happen to them for killing all of these black people, but finally, George Zimmerman out there signing Skittles and stuff after he killed the boy that I can't even remember everyone's names. But this white man said, finally, finally, y'all ain't even apologize for raping all the black women. All of my great grandmothers, my great cousins and aunts, all of my ancestors that you raped, not even the women, the men with y'all nasty, disgusting, perverted self. Because I'm pretty sure if you were raping the women and the little girls, you nasty, y'all were messing with the boys and the men too. All this gayism, it ain't nothing new under the sun. If y'all was gay now, you was gay then. And you have full reign of your gayism back then because you had slaves. So you just pulled the men slaves and did whatever. And you said, good, finally, one for us. I was like, okay then. Okay. That's why I had a problem when black people started coming out saying things like, well, if he raped them women, then he got what he got. You know what? Maybe we should have that conversation just between us. We shouldn't throw that out there and make them see like, see, your own people are saying it about Bill. Bill, finally, one for us. Whatever. Right, Trayvon Martin. That's what I mean, because there's so many names. I cannot keep up with all the names. I can't. I'm sorry. Like I would like to be able to remember everyone's name, but I can't because it's happening so much. So much. And then we have the ones that they decide to put in the news so we can know about those deaths, those killings. But what about the so many that's never even put on the media, that's never even put on TV that we don't know about? You know what I mean, people? It's so much, so many. And when I seen this man sitting there signing some Skittles, you know, Skittle shirts or Skittle packages or whatever he was doing, like I said, we gets no respect, and no love, just none of them. But anyway, people, I am about to go. Not to be racist, but that's how we're mixed because of masters raping slaves by they make fun of mixed people. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know the thing about being mixed is that um the mixed thing is not an issue. I would say what the issue is where you end up detouring to after you become mixed. But I guess it makes sense, kind of, sort of. I guess makes sense depending on who you raised by. So let's say that your daddy white and your mama black. Your daddy not there for whatever reason, but you live with your mama. So you're around all your black family members, but you mix with white and black. There's a huge possibility that you may go black, that you may then get with a black man, and then that white is gonna not be that much in that child. And then that child, because now they're raised in an all black, the daddy black, the mama mixed with, what, black, that then that child will then get with somebody black, and then the white will be totally gone. But then again, we see it all the time that people are mixed, okay, and their daddy is black, let's say, and their mom is white, and the daddy isn't there. So they're raised around the whole white thing. So then they end up getting with a white girl, and then damn, they're pushing the black out. And then because they're still in the whole white thing, because they're hanging with all white people, white friends, and white family, then then their child marries her, and then there's no black in there at all. But then again, Because me and Chad was talking about this the other day. We have people like, I guess, the J. Cole people, and J. Cole and the Drake people, who moms are white, fathers are black. I don't know if the fathers were really there or always there, but they were mostly raised on a white side. But I don't know if they seen some things in their life to make them feel like that there is some prejudice in the world. So I'm pretty sure that their mom was like, "What is going on with him? He's hanging with the wrong crowd, and what is going on? I'm trying to teach him the right thing." And but then those may be the ones that's conflicted a little bit, that's fighting back and forth with themselves just a little bit more. So they still trying to keep that black side, even though the black may not totally be there, that black parent may not totally be there, but they feel compelled to have black friends, still keep that blackness because they see it and they know that other people see it. So I guess you might as well represent it. So you still messing with the black, so you dibbling dabbling with the black woman. I mean, so that can kind of go all over the place. But I feel like it's where you take it. Like, for instance, I have a daughter, like I mentioned yesterday, by a Puerto Rican man. My daughter Maya, that's going to be 18 in January. Her daddy Puerto Rican. Now, you got to know, because I am conscious, a black conscious woman, that I do have conversations with my daughter about dating black. I would prefer for her to date black because I do not want that line, that part of my line. I have 4 children, okay? But I don't want that part of my line to go completely white, because Maya is already super light because she looked like her, her color is like her daddy. You know what I mean? So if she gets with a white person or a Hispanic person, whatever the case may be, that black me in that is going to be damn near washed away. And then if that child repeats the same thing that she did, I'm not there. So then when that line go down, they can literally never even say that I even existed, that Geneva ever existed, because you done washed it all away. So I would prefer for her to bring it back black. Your mama took it another way, but can you bring it back black? But I feel like that may be an issue for her, because the fact of the matter is that I can say anything that I want to. I can try to talk black and conscious or whatever, but I got with another man of another nationality, and she technically has 2 different things in her. She has the black side and she has that side. So she cannot deny that is in her. I can't do nothing about it to wash it away. So when I be sitting, and then I have noticed, I have seen her having a fight with herself, trying to figure out her black side and her Puerto Rican side. I've seen that. She got curly, big puffy curly hair, but I seen at a certain age she was very much into flat ironing her hair, because she did not like her hair, and me trying to talk to her and make her feel comfortable about who she was. And then I know that I did my children a disservice. I didn't necessarily know that at first, but I ended up realizing later on that by taking my children completely out of Chicago, completely around, away from the urbanness. Now, I didn't say we had to be in the ghetto, but I took them completely away from that, moved them to the suburbs where mostly everyone was white. I did all of my children a disservice when I did that, because then my children that were fully black completely stood out, and they had to deal with racism. Why are you so dark? Why your hair look like that? And then Maya, she had people questioning her. So you got your friends questioning you about, that's your mom, or I'm coming up to school for report card days, and kids and parents our teachers are seeing me for the first time. Her friends are seeing me for the first time. They're looking at her sisters like, those are your sisters. So she got to deal with that, first of all. Secondly, then she's in school with nothing but white people, and she's looking at their stringy hair flying in the wind, and she's feeling a certain way about her hair. So then she feels compelled to flatten iron her hair all the time. And then because her father was not around as much as he should, then she's fighting with the whole Puerto Rican thing. I don't know how to speak Spanish like I should. I want to be able to speak Spanish. People come up to me and ask me, what am I? Because you know she mixed with something, but you don't necessarily know what. Is she black and white, black Hispanic? They don't really know. Once they find out she mixed with Puerto Rican, oh, do you know Spanish? And then she got to tell them, nope, I don't know it. And that makes her feel a certain way. It makes her feel a certain way. And then I noticed that when she would go with her dad to spend the night, to spend the summer, when she would come back, she would have her reggaeton music, her salsa music, and she's playing it a lot because she's trying to keep that part of her. She wanted to keep that. So look, I can sit here and talk black to my daughter all day long. It's really going to be what she decides to do. And because I can't do nothing about it because I did that. I did that. I went out and got in a relationship with a man of another nationality and put that inside my daughter, and she's going to be conflicted. She will be conflicted until the time comes to she figure out what's the best thing for her. But I guess at this point in time, even though I would prefer for her to date black, I don't want her to date no black nothing. It's not just date black, date black, date black, the best man black. You know what I mean? Just not anything black. I'm not just sending you black just because it's black. It got to be good black or stay back black. You know what I mean? But that is an issue, having a mixed child and then trying to figure out how you should handle that situation and seeing your child go through certain things. And then if that other parent is not there, because a lot of the times when I hear people talking about they mixed children, they talking about it as, well, I don't see it being an issue. I don't even see why it's an issue. I don't even see it. And I'm just like, are you serious? Give it a little time. Your children are still young. Give them a little time to grow up, because I'm really hearing this from either people who are mixed couples and both parents are in the home. Well, maybe it might work a little better for you because both parents are in the home, because if the child is conflicted, the black parent is there and they conflicted with the white side, they can talk to the white parent, the white parent can explain. If they conflicted a little bit with the black side, they can talk to the black parent can explain and empower them and make them feel good about both sides. Or the children are too young, so you haven't even experienced none yet. They ain't even went to school. They haven't even dealt with prejudice and racism and people asking them about their hair or why you walked into school, and because they thought that you was white. They didn't even know you were black, or they thought you was black. They didn't even really know that you had white mix. It's difficult. It's not an easy process. Not for me as being the mother, but especially for my daughter, seeing her go through certain things like that. So yeah, I know, Reeves, but you know what about me? I am huge on admitting where I was wrong, admitting where I messed up. Now, I'm not going to necessarily beat up on myself, but I have no problem with admitting it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I did my children a disservice, I did my children a disservice. But it's good for me to know that, because it's good for me to know that and pull myself up on that and not lie to myself. Why is that? Because I talk to other people, and other people may be going through the same thing, so then I can explain to you my situation, understand where I feel like I probably fell short at, or I didn't probably always make the best decisions where I thought that I was, but unknowingly I did not. And then kind of whisper some things in that person's ear, so then maybe they can be a little bit more conscious when they're making their decisions about their life, their children, whatever the case may be. So I think it's good to pull yourself up on some stuff and be like, I did it. I did that. That was because of me. Now, I'm not going to beat myself up over it, but I acknowledge it and I understand that. And I am willing to accept it. Good morning, Timothy. How are you doing today? First of all, let me say this to my men. This is the most that I've had men even talk over here. Where have y'all men been at? All these black men just coming out from every which way. I didn't even know that you all were here. I don't know if you are. I think that some of you are my new subscribers, because I'm seeing your names and stuff for the first time. So if you are, I appreciate you for coming over here and being a part of the conversation, fellas. We need to hear your input. We need to know how you feel about things. So I appreciate you, fellas. Angela said, I think Halle Berry struggles with the same issue. I think a lot of mixed people struggle with the same issue. I think a lot of, black people struggle with issue. I told y'all yesterday, partial of the reason why I dated the Puerto Rican was, it was a part of me being like, okay, I pulled this. Y'all don't think I can do it, but that's because I had issues before with being dark skinned. Because come on, I was born in 78. I grew up in the 80s, kicked it in the 90s. In the 80s, dark skin wasn't in, light skin was in all day long. Just light skin, everybody was light skin, and light skin was in. And so, I felt bad about being dark skin. I questioned, why am I dark skin? Now, it ain't nothing you can make, there's nothing you can say to make me feel bad about all of this melanin. All of this, not today, boo, not today. I love it all. I appreciate it. I thank the Most High for giving me all of this melanin. But back in the day when I was a child, back in the day when I was growing up, trying to figure out about myself, no, I wasn't happy to be dark skinned. I got talked about being dark skinned. You know how, and really with my own people, because we know how people can be blacky, dark. It's so dark I can only see your eyes, I can only see your teeth. We know how mean and cruel we can be because of the whole slavery thing. We understand it goes way back. It goes way back. I understand that, but I'm just saying. We know how bad, our own people can be talking about you, especially dark-skinned people. Especially dark-skinned people. So now I don't feel good about myself. So when the Puerto Rican had interest in me, there definitely was a bit of, okay, Black people think that dark-skinned women can't pull. Yes, dark-skinned women can pull people of other nationalities. When really, why is that important? What damn difference does that make that I'm pulling somebody from a whole nother? What does that have to do with me as a person? How does that benefit me or help me with my life? The fact that I'm able to pull a person of another nationality. You know what I mean? That just goes to show where my mind was at, that I wasn't even in the right place. And it's still at that age, at 22, 23, I was so young, still took time for me to understand that that has nothing to do with anything. That's neither here nor there. That doesn't define me, and I don't need to prove anything to anybody about what I am capable of pulling. Why the hell, Geneva, are you trying to prove that to people? And why does it matter? Why does it matter? Check yourself, boo. Check yourself. So thank you, Daryl. Daryl said that dark skin is so no, that ain't what he said. Daryl said dark skinned queens are my heaven. And we appreciate that. Chocolate all day represent for the chocolate sisters out there in the land. All the sisters we are representing for light skin, dark skin. It really don't matter. But right now, I'm just giving a shout out to my dark skinned sisters with the extra melanin. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. Lisa said, I tell you something, you have beautiful skin like me, and that's not to toot my own horn. Lisa, girl, you better toot it, boo. You better toot it and boot it. Go ahead, Lisa. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It ain't nothing but a little cocoa butter. Black people live, My mother raised me on cocoa butter and Vaseline. To this day, I still use cocoa butter and Vaseline. I'm not putting no scrubs on my face or because I don't even trust it. I'm not doing no exfoliating because I don't even know what that is. And I don't even wear makeup because my mother don't wear makeup. I be trying though, but I can't never get it on right. And then I tend to forget that I have it on. So I put some eyeliner and some mascara, and then next thing I know, I'm rubbing my eyes, and I'm like, oh snap, I got eyeliner on. Or I'm rubbing my mouth, or I'm doing something. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I put that little foundation, whatever stuff on. I don't like makeup because I think it make me look older. I'm not trying to look older, but I've always felt like that. Even in my 20s, I felt like makeup make me look older. I don't want to wear makeup. And plus I've never, and this is not to say anything against other people that wear makeup. I just don't wear it. And I try to encourage my girls not to be caught up on that you look beautiful despite. You look beautiful and you don't even need it. You look beautiful the way that you were created. But I've always noticed how women who wear makeup a lot of times, they wear it all the time, and you're so used to seeing them like that when they don't wear it, it's a whole different look, and you're like, ooh wee, I didn't even know that was up under there. But I figured that if you stop doing that and just look the way that you normally would look, it wouldn't even be such a huge transition because people are so used to seeing you that way. So that's just how you look. So yeah, well, that's just my thing. I don't want to wear the makeup and then I don't put it on, I forget it or something, and people are like, what the hell happened to Geneva? Well, what's going on with that skin and them eyes looking a little droopy and stuff today? So I'm just fine the way that I am. You know what I mean? Maggie said, just like me, natural have no idea about the makeup. Girl, me either. And I be looking at people when they be doing the little lines, and I be like, dang, that look fun. I don't know how to do it, and I don't really care, but it looked fun. It looked like art. You can transform yourself to anything you want to be. How cool is that, I guess? She said, Suzette said, if you notice, a lot of dark-skinned people don't wear makeup. Girl, is that true, even? You let me think about that. Suzette said, a lot of dark. Once I really think about it, you know what, Suzette? I think you're right. Because once I think about it, what do we need to put makeup on? What are we trying to do? What, the brownness? What we going? I never even thought about that. But what would we be putting? I mean, but why would dark skin? That's a good point. Because once I'm thinking about my skin color, what would I be adding to it? Like, I don't know. I'm already a dark, I'm already a chocolate brown. So I'm gonna put chocolate brown foundation and make myself even more chocolatey. Put some pink or something on my eyes. I don't even know, Suzette. I think you got a point. I think you got a point. Look at the ladies out talking about, I don't wear makeup either. Come on, ladies. Good morning, G Money. Look at G Money up in here. All G Money-ish and stuff early in the morning. Oh, G Money-ish. Oh my God. Linwood said makeup is too much work. It is to be sitting in the bathroom for all that time. And plus, I'm kind of like a Speedy Gonzalez. Like I move kind of fast or whatever. Like I'll be ready to go. I couldn't even fathom sitting and standing in the bathroom for about 2, 3 hours or even an hour trying to put makeup on. But then again, there's a lot of things I can't imagine sitting in the bathroom, taking all day getting dressed or trying to figure out about my hair and stuff all day. You know, I just try to keep my hair oiled, put it in the ponytail or whatever I'm gonna do to it, and put my scarf on and live my life. You know what I mean, people? Live my life. And then I be wanting to put the wigs and stuff on, but they be irritating my head. My head be itching. It just be too much. It be too much. And I think that maybe my scalp is allergic to the weave because every time I put it in, my head be itching. And I didn't even know until I heard a Black person say this earlier this year, probably that your head can get irritated from the weave. Like I didn't know that. I was like, that's probably what's been going on with me the whole time. That's why I'm sitting up there scratching so bad because I shouldn't have other people's hair in my head anyway. Geneva, good grief! Why can't you just have your own hair? Why can't you just wear your own hair? Just be who you are. And that's why I'm happy about this stage in my life where I have gotten comfortable about who I am, where I am comfortable with my own hair. I don't have to put the weave in. I don't wear makeup. I grew my own nails out. You know what I mean? So I don't have to go and worry about getting manicures and pedicures. I just manicures or get nails put on. I just do my own nail. I just paint my own nails. Yes, I feel 100% Black me. 100% Black me. It's nothing better than being yourself. T Love said, I love women with makeup, lipsticks, and eyeliners. That's all a woman needs. T Love said he loved when the woman accentuates herself. Just add just a little bit of extra with the lipstick and stuff like that. Well, that don't work out for me because I forget I have it on and the lipstick would be all over here. Be like, Geneva, really, bitch? Why is it all over here? It shouldn't be here and you got it over here. Timothy said, Black women are beautiful just the way they are. Thank you so much, Timothy. We need to hear that from our brothers. We definitely need to hear that from our brothers. Kendrick said, there's too many Amber Roses. Lord. I am about to go, Miss Sandra. See what shout out to Miss Sandra for bringing Geneva back. That's what I need. That's why I don't, I love talking to y'all, but I don't need to be on here talking to y'all all the time. Because then I forget that I said that I was going to leave about 12 times. About at least a minimum of 12 times I said I was going to leave, but I'm still here, But Sandra brought me back. Was it Sandra who brought me back? Sandra brought me back. And she said, girl, didn't you say at least 20 minutes ago that you were leaving? I can't help it. I can't help it. I really can't. But let me say something about that Amber Rose thing. Did I want to say something about Amber? Thank you, G Money. That's that melanin. Ain't nothing but a little melanin to do it for you every once in a while. You know what I mean? Miss Amber Rose. Black people created Amber Rose. Black people did that. Amber Rose, Iggy Azalea, we created that. We did that. We should be ashamed of ourselves for doing that. Having Amber Rose feel like she was Black. We literally got this woman feeling like she Black. Black men dating her, treating her like she Black. They embracing that fake booty. Since when Black men are okay with fake booties? Can I say that when that troll trend came out and I seen Black men embracing that, black men, and I'm not necessarily saying that it was y'all, but I was so disappointed in my black men for embracing that. I just knew black men was gonna be like, especially from where you came from, the roots of the booties in your family, your ancestors, you know a true authentic booty. So when the other nationalities start coming out with their fake booties, I just knew y'all was gonna blast them. I just knew y'all were gonna say that that wasn't authentic. But that ain't what happened. Black men start embracing the booties. They love the booties, fake ones and all. Even with the extra silicone, and they done took fat from their stomach and hips, and or their stomach, and they put it in the booty. And they black men, and I was. That's how I know a lot has to do with sex. It's just sex. Because you just nowhere in the mind could you be like, hell no, I'm not ratting with that. Look at my sisters. All of that is all natural. And then I feel, now I'm a firm believer of this, because I feel like that men are capable of turning this whole thing around. I think that men don't understand their power. Men don't understand your power and what you are capable of doing. Woo-wee. Do you know the right man can come up to that woman that y'all feel like is all ratchet and hood, and the right man, do you know you can change her? Do you know that? You're gonna have to put some time into it. But do you know the right man can change anything? I just knew y'all was gonna say we ain't going for that fake booties. We is not going for it. And then I believe that when black women sing that black men, not the white man, because white men, they was never really for the booties. They were breast people. That's why their white women were going to get breast implants. They didn't focus on no booty. Like they liked the flat booty. They had the iron born booties, and they were okay with that. I think when black women seen that, certain black women, those black women, they were like, well, maybe I should add a little bit more on, maybe if I put a little bit more, because the men seem to like it. Because I guess what I have isn't good enough, because then the white women, they go get it, and then y'all all over they booty, so maybe I should add a little bit more. I think if black men would have been like, ladies, get that out of there. You are already curvy the way that you need to be. You don't need to add anything. I mean, I think that black men can change this whole thing. Just like with the hair weave, I believe black men can do something about the hair weave. I think you can make a whole lot more women conscious, make them think about their decisions to go get hair. If you just embrace them and let them know that they're beautiful just the way they are, I think that y'all can do magic. I think y'all got extreme powers that you don't know about. Didn't something say something about Judah is like, I don't know where I heard this from. Judah is like a lion and somebody got their foot on him or something like that. And I feel that way. I feel like black men are lions, but sometimes it's as if somebody got their foot on you and you don't move the way you should. You don't speak the way you should. You don't roar the way you should. You don't, protect the way that you should. Not all of y'all, but I'm just saying, y'all got some amazing powers. I done heard some men tell me that, do you know the power that women have and women in their vaginas? That's what they said. They said the power that women have in their vaginas. And when I heard that, I was disappointed. I was like, really? You gonna let my vagina have power over you? Why would you do that? It's just a vagina. But what about you? So what you saying that you don't have? So you done gave Geneva all the power. So you done took the power that you have and you done gave it to the woman. So the woman got all the power because I have a vagina. Wow. Yeah. Well, then maybe I should leave then. Since I got all the power because I have the vagina, what the hell does that have to do with anything about it? But you want to know why? Because it's sex. It got everything to do with sex. Sexity, sex, sex, sex. But yeah, Amber Rose, we created that. We created that. We brought her in. We made her feel like she was one of us. That's why she thought that she was able to take her white self on her Instagram page and put up Bill Cosby face and do a whole rant on how she felt like Bill Cosby should stay in jail and die in jail or whatever she said, because I didn't even read the whole thing. She felt like she can do that because she felt like that we would back her on that. She black. She said, I'm black, and y'all black. But then again, she did say in something that she wasn't black. So she did admit that she wasn't black. She just don't mind, I guess, acting like she's black. And I know some people be like, "What's acting like you black?" You know what I'm talking about. Don't play games. We understand what acting black, acting white, acting Hispanic, acting Chinese. There is an acting, okay? So yeah, we created that. We did that. Lisa said men need that. 10-2 Lion said Genesis 49:10. Okay, 10-2. Is there a scripture or something about a lion and then somebody putting their feet on the lion? He was raised by a woman. No, it's not just a vagina. It's called groceries. He said, feed him, give it to him, and feed him. The True Royal family. Hey, True Royal family, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Right, but don't give Geneva all the power in the vagina. You can't give me the power, because I'm already a strong woman. So, I need a strong man because I am a strong, independent woman. My mother taught me to be that way. She was a single mother, so she was very strong. She felt like she had to wear the pants too. You know what I mean? So she couldn't just always be as gentle and as sweet as a flower and the bird. She had to put that edge on and lay down the law because she felt like she had to be the man too. So I got a lot of that from my mother. So I'm a very independent and strong woman. So because I am the way that I am, and I have been a single mother, and I'm used to doing things on my own, the way that I choose to do it, because of that, a man being passive or acting as if you're finna give Geneva all the control would not work in your favor because I would then end up eating you all up. I've been done taking you through some tailspins or whatever. You would have end up losing your mind messing with Geneva. So you have to know 100% the man you are and know what you're dealing with when you come this way. When you come this way. And that's what a lot of black women. That's what a lot of black women. Now, do that mean you need to be extra aggressive? No, not probably extra aggressive. Mean you just need to be a man. Be a man. You know, Chad worked with me. He worked with me because he seen that I had some issues when he had some issues too, but I probably had a little bit more of the issues when we started talking. And I know that he's a strong man because he dealt with a lot. But he was persistent. He would say that, Geneva, I know that there's better things in you. I know that some of the things that you're doing right now, that isn't you. I see better in you. And he was willing to work with that. And there was a part of me, because I am the way that I am, that was totally trying to push him away, totally trying to do it because that's just the person that I've always been, I push you away because I have walls and stuff up. But he didn't allow that. He did not allow me to push him away. He seen the walls and he totally tore them walls down and said, I ain't tolerating that. I feel like you're a good woman. I want to be with you. I'm going to work with you until we get this whole thing situated. And he worked with me and I worked with him. And usually in relationships go from good, the honeymoon stage, to bad because y'all done been together for so long. You're about sick of a person right now. But our relationship actually went the opposite. It was very crazy and hectic at the beginning, but now I know him. He knows me. Just the littlest things we can tell that something is off, and we're like, okay, so what's wrong? And don't allow the person to walk away without talking about it. Nope, what's wrong? Nope, what did you say? Nope, I can tell from your eye. The way your eyebrow did that thing that it just did, I can tell that there's something. Okay, so let's talk about it. And I love him for being the man he is, and I love him for staying with me and seeing something better in me and knowing that I can be a better woman. You understand what I'm saying? And he's seen that. And you want to know why he's seen that? Because of the type of man that he is. So, Ty, girl, I don't know. Girl. Ty said, what's the topic? Girl, so many different things. That's why I'm about to get off. Because I done been on here for too long. But make sure that y'all, I'll be back later on to talk about the whole Bill Cosby thing. But I don't think I'll be on as late as I did the last time because I don't like coming on that late. I think I'll be on a little bit earlier to talk about that and wrap it up so I can move on with my life, basically, people. I just want to move on with my life. But I hope that you all have a Peach Cobbler's here. Hey, Peach. Girl, I ain't seen you in a long. Look at Peachy. Look at Peach. I haven't seen you in a long time. Peach is one of my old school. We go way back, since last year when I first, it's just Peachy. But yeah, girl, I ain't seen you in a long time. Hey, Janet and Angela. How y'all doing this morning? And XX and CP. Doris, how you doing, boo? But yeah, Ty, you know that I don't never stay on topic. I don't even know why Ty will come in asking what the topic is. Girl, we done changed it at least 13. I done changed it at least 13 times during this video. But anyway, people, you all have a fabulous day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.